on Metro Television. So we are here to talk about the Ohio African Community Excellence Awards, and we have KMJ, who is also a broadcaster, radio and television, and also a board member of this award scheme. Good afternoon. Yes, you didn't hear the word. Good afternoon. Yeah. Oh. You know, let me say this. He's January's finest. Yes, he's a January born.
Yeah. He's June. Okay, yeah, and I'm June this thing.
Yeah, but I mean, this actually, we're coming to talk about a beautiful initiative with regards to this whole awards. Let's talk about what is the purpose in the first place for this award scheme.
All right, so basically,
KMJ, oh my God.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
oh,
Want to
sorry.
hear the voice?
I'm
Oh,
not
so
used
you
to
didn't hear
this.
that?
So where do I start from?
You just start
From the
again.
top.
From the top.
So basically, I mean, like I said, there are a lot of people out there, you know, African descent, who are doing so well in terms of spaces they've occupied over the period. You know, it could be creative industry, it could be business-wise, it could be anywhere. You know, as long as those people are proving a point and they are making it, you know, out there.
Yeah.
They have to be celebrated.
Yeah.
And so we thought about it and we said that, okay, let's bring a community together, you know, and see how best we can use that initiative to project these individuals who are doing all that they can to ensure that we also get to, you know, find ourselves in places like they have found themselves in.
Yeah.
So it's basically to just inspire others who are also hoping to follow that, you know, trend they followed. Those who are also looking forward to making some impact in society as well. So basically, that's what we're looking at, you know, and it's for Africans. It's for people out there. It doesn't matter which state you are in.
Okay.
As long as you're doing something that we feel that, you know, you're impacting society with it. We put you on, and then the team just sits down, and then we're able to just look at it.
So it's not for only the Ohio community.
Oh, no, it expands across.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that it's from Ohio does not mean that it's just Ohio
just
community.
them, yeah.
You know, it's just that the Afro 612, you know, team 614 team that actually, you know, come from there decided that, you know what, we can generate, you know, some good stuff from here. So let's put our eyes together and let's make it happen. But as long as you find yourself in any state and you're making an impact, you know, you're changing lives, you're doing so much, you can be in it.
Yeah. But let's talk about like specific industries that these individuals find themselves. Maybe is it in the media, the oil and gas, tourism, creative. Where do these nominees find themselves in particular?
Yeah, so we're looking at businessmen who have put business together and employing people. Those who have been role models to people in a society where they are coming from.
Yeah.
So if you're a businessman, like you mentioned, you're into oil and gas. You're a big man who everybody knows that you're doing something with the kind of business you've been able to put together. You're feeding people with it. You fall into this.
Yeah.
You're a creative person who is using, for example, the likes of Dentar. If we have a selling Dentar in maybe Georgia, in maybe New Jersey, who is also changing lives over there. The likes of Jagonzi, who are putting a lot of shows together over there, bringing Ghanaian artists to you know, come and perform and all of that. If you go to Utah, Gloria is there doing amazing works. You know, I have traveled with these team and I've seen the kind of effort they put into what they're doing,
making this,
you know, and it's not easy for you to say that you're someone from Ghana, you're based there, you're a businessman, you're into creative space, and you're using your platform to, you know, push Ghanaian music out there. All of these people are doing amazing works, you know, and we can't just sit here and make it look like, oh, it's okay, they're not doing anything, so we should let it be, you know. So we thought it wise that we could, you know, really put something great together and honor these people, you know. There are people who have been there for 20 years, 30 years, and have done so much. Nobody knows about them, you know. So I
mean, I love the idea of this. So this is the maiden edition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and give us the details when it's happening, or even when you're opening up the nominations.
All right. So currently we're putting the dates for that. We're going to open the nominations very soon. Okay. The board, you know, they have to constitute the board before we can put any of that out. Now we have the board. Myself, Nana Romeo is also part of it.
Congratulations.
You know, thank you. Silver Lady is also part of it as well. You know, so we're all going to be sitting down have a meeting and then we'll discuss when we can put it out there. But in June, sometime in June, the awards will be happening.
Yeah, on the 22nd.
22nd. So,
okay.
So once we have the board now, yesterday we had a communication come through. And so we're going to have a meeting and then we'll decide when to open the nominations. The good thing about this is this. Over the years, the organizers have studied and they've been able to come across people who have done so much. Like I said, some have been there for 20 years, 30 years, and they have changed a lot of lives. So this is not one that you have to go and sit down and be thinking too much about. Because
you see them around.
They've lived their life. You know, each and every day you meet these people who are making the difference out there. And so it's just a matter of we now deciding that, okay, we have individuals, about 20, 40 or whatever number, and the board has to sit down and decide who goes where and who goes where. And then eventually on the main edition, show, we're able to, come out with those who deserve to have those honors.
Great. I mean, for award scheme, there are lots of them, and usually people get to be awards easy or one of those things. I mean, when it comes to Ohio Community Excellence Awards, what is that stands out for yours?
So basically, and I like the fact that you acknowledge that there have been so much award schemes over the period. Some of them right from the start, where it's going. There are others when you see the personalities involved, these are people who have distinguished themselves very well. They wouldn't follow any mediocre or whatever it is.
They wouldn't jeopardize their image for certain things.
And some of us have built our image in a certain way that there are some things we don't want to be jumping into it.
True.
It forms part of this.
True.
So if you look at the personalities involved, you know that these are people who are ready to actually do the right thing. And secondly, we've also been able to speak to the organizers at length to let them understand that it is not the usual thing. This is not business as usual.
Okay.
You understand? And for me, it's about the brain behind what they want to do.
Okay.
You get it. Other schemes have been all music.
Yeah.
But if we have someone like Dental doing the amazing work she's doing with Guba in the UK, recognizing the effort of young Ghanaian talented people out there, we can equally extend that to the other side. So, for example, if I am a board member, for example, if I want us to go and seek for advice from Dental, we'll do it.
Okay.
It's not competition. You know what I mean? It's not a competition.
Yeah.
It's about we ensuring that we've been able to capture the world and made impacts in our society.
Celebrate people.
And let people like us get to know that people are watching us.
Yeah.
So it's not a competition. You understand what I mean? And
Yeah.
that is the true nature of this award scheme. We're not competing with anybody. We're all collectively coming together to ensure that we're able to push this agenda of making black men who are doing so much get to know that people are watching and they deserve to be celebrated.
I mean, we need a united front. I always say that our brothers elsewhere have these plugs and they pull strings, they connect people, they network for their own people. So if such an initiative is coming out and we get people like yourself saying that it doesn't matter that who is in front or who is at the back, we are all coming together, then it's a good initiative and we have to just support. So on the 22nd of June, everything will happen, not in Ghana, I know.
No, not in Ghana. We're looking at getting some of the things done here.
Okay.
I mean, as and when we're able to, because the timing for us, is also another thing that we're looking at.
Okay.
And because it's the maiden edition, obviously you want to experiment it where it's coming from, and then you get to know that, okay, you can now bring it back home. I mean, every event that or award scheme or whatever it is that happens out of this country will definitely one way or the other come back home. If it's not a launch, it's something else that would definitely bring it back home. Because at the end of the day, it's for us.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we're positive about that.
Having traveled a lot.
Honestly, I haven't done too much though.
Really, KMJ travels a lot, and you see what people are doing out there. Which ones have you seen that really struck you?
In terms of the industry?
In terms of Ghanaian folks out there, any that you've met that
I think people have understood, where you're coming from.
Okay.
That conversation about I'm a Ghanaian and I've seen another Ghanaian man, even though you still have that ill conversation going on, Yes, but it's not like the way it used to be.
Yes.
Before, it would be difficult for a Ghanaian man to accept you and say that, oh, I've seen my fellow Ghanaian man here, and I believe that we are brothers and all of that.
Yeah.
The narrative changed a bit.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that it will even get better. Now, I mean, if you go out there, and I was on tour with SAC, there are certain places that we went, the love that was shown to us was so much that you feel that you're back at home.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So yes, that narrative has been there for a while, but it's kind of changing, And for me, it's an eye opener because we never thought that we'll get to a point where a Ghanaian man will feel that, after everything people have done to people and all that, we should still accept that we are one people, we're one family and all that. So it can get better.
Yeah. Okay. We are definitely one people, and so
Yes.
I mean we would all support this one Ohio African Community Excellence Award happening in my birth month. So
Oh, you're a June baby.
Oh yes.
Oh,
you
I
get
see.
You get it in talk. Oh God, yeah, sure.
Finally,
Stay with us.
finally, KMJ, do you have anything you want to touch on before we wrap up this conversation?
Okay, so I am grateful for this opportunity, for us to have this conversation, and it's also imperative that we all get to understand that whatever it is that we're doing, it's a collective effort to ensure that we're able to build, ourselves up, bridge the gap, whatever it is, and then we all get to make it happen. This Independence Day, there's so much that will be happening. And we'll be going back into our roots and remembering that we're Ghanaians. The only thing that I believe it shouldn't always be when we get to Ghana Month that we get to believe that we're one people.
We actually,
It's something we should be able to live it all through. I mean, if you look out there, look at the number of Ghanaian musicians that are going out to perform for Independence Day.
Yeah.
I mean, before Independence Day is always in Ghana.
Yes.
But now the people out there
they take up as we say.
Exactly. You understand? So I'm beginning to think that if we are deliberate about it, we can make a huge impact than what we're doing now. Everybody is calling them, come and perform. Let's celebrate. Kente is flying out there. You know what I mean? Artworks that have come out from people in diaspora or Kente, some African wear. You know what I mean? So it is something that we can all get there. I have been put on a bill to MC an event in Minnesota, which is a full independence Ghanaian event.
Wow.
You understand? 3 days back to back. And it's just celebrating Ghanaians and what we're doing.
And it's in Minnesota. Not Minnesota. What I see?
Minnesota.
No, we're doing something
about
the Ghana Month. We're doing something on the show in March. Where we're counting our top 10 ever Ghanaian songs.
Yes.
Did you say ever?
Yes, from
so
2000.
Maybe you should take the ever.
I
said top 10.
Top 10.
Yes.
Top 10,
Yo.
like in a minute. Okay, so
Because the ever will bring me issues. Depending on who makes the cut.
Okay. No. That one there, we for do Top 10, even from back in the day.
So from 2000, from
So let's
2000.
do
No
2000.
particular
Okay.
order.
No particular order. Just
Okay.
give us like
It
songs
could
that
be improv if I like.
any song.
My
any
goodness.
Song, any song.
Oh boy.
Any
So
song.
you're counting?
Maybe we'll-
So in no particular
Oh,
order.
yeah,
Yes.
no
Oh
particular
yes,
order.
yes,
Let's
yes, yes.
I think I'll go for Castro Toffee.
Oh, yeah,
Good
okay.
jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Castro Toffee. I'll go for Conte Hene AC.
ACA.
Okay.
Yeah. Obra Force or Hene will be on
It
that
has to
list
be.
as
It
well.
has to be.
I'll go for Sarkodie's You Go Kill Me. That was a banger. Yeah, that was a banger. I'll also go for Stoneboy's Pull Up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
That
huge as
was-
well. I love it. I'm going to go for Samini's Linda.
It had to be there.
Yeah. And I'm going to go for, how many have we done so far?
That was 6.
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh boy.
Is that 7?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing.
Okay, I'm going to go for KK for Suje. Yeah, that was a good song. I mean, writing wise was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what else again? I'm going to go for Shatawale's Bandana from Ghana.
Oh.
Yeah, Moko.
Moko.
And then which one again?
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah.
Boy. Let me see.
Anything from Ferran Ponsan.
Oh, from will be Manuela and Miss Bell will be 16 years.
Hey.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
that's
dun,
a
dun.
Make some
good
sense with that.
Yeah, true.
That's an
I was
incredible.
really thinking about.
Oh, is it?
I was
Yes.
to add Aso.
I saw
Yeah.
right.
Pam,
Oh,
pam,
Kodon
pam,
Comments,
pam,
I saw.
pam,
Yeah,
pam,
yeah,
pam,
yeah,
pam, pam,
yeah.
pam, pam,
Oh,
pam,
but-
But I said, I'm afraid they won't get the cut.
Yeah.
They won't make the
Unless I think we come in the
The
94th.
Gen Z.
and the-
Oh, Gen
the
Z.
Gen Z.
Slightly Gen Z.
Yes.
Okay, but it was a good,
Yes.
set.
Yeah,
good set.
I love those
Yeah.
songs.
We are definitely going to
Good
watch
song.
this interview back, cut it, and we'll put it down. And then
We'll see which one of them
we'll
will
see
make
which one,
our
yes.
ultimate
I'll pick,
top 10.
I think I have to pick some of yours, though, yeah.
Linda has to feature.
It has
Oh,
to,
Linda
yes,
Linda
yes,
is still here.
yes.
That jam is
Linda
crazy.
I'm trying to remember the song, the title. All right, star, collaborate and listen. The one many. Yes, I'm trying to.
Emanuela, right?
Matunidi,
No,
Manuela,
you
that's
see.
It wasn't okay. Manuela, yeah.
Okay,
That's good,
KMJ,
that's
thank
good.
you so
Thank
much
you
for
very
coming in
much.
today.
Man, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I haven't actually come out of my comfort zones like this before.
Oh,
This is first time.
and on the table of life, how was it?
I love the experience here. I mean, it's incredible.
He's usually on the microphone.
Yeah, and you guys are doing a good job. You're the top guys out there.
Oh, we are learning
This one is
from
a
you.
problem, but it's okay.
Yeah. From the royal host telling us this.
Oh
it's
no,
a
I mean I
plus.
love what you guys
Yes,
do.
it's a plus.
Trust
Thank
me on
you,
that
thank
one.
you,
He's
thank
just
you.
fighting me all the time, but it's okay.
Hey, what's in Minnesota? No, Mr. Anyway, thank you very much, KMJ, for coming through
Always,
today.
bro.
Wish you the
Always.
very best. And of
Yeah.
course, when it's time for another conversation on this particular one, we're always here to have you
here,
on. All right. Anyway.
Okay.